Alright, so number 5 from your study guide is an investment problem. I've got $20,000 to invest. I've got 2 different mutual funds or the investments that I want to put my money into. One is a predicted 8% return, the other is a predicted 12% return. What we want to get out of the investment on an annual basis is 11%. That's this part right here. So we need to get that actual number. I take 0.11 and multiply it by the 20,000. And that gives me 2200. So from here I can set up a couple equations. If I let x be the 8% return, y be the 12% return, so the amount of money out of this 20,000 that I'm going to put into the 8% return, that's x. For y, whatever's left over, say I put 8,000, that's a bad number, say I put 5,000 into the 8%, then y would have to be 15,000 because I'm going to use all 20,000. So the first equation that I get is kind of what I was just saying, that when I add x and y together, I get my 20,000 because that's the total amount that I'm going to invest. The next equation that I'm going to get is going to involve this. I want my targeted earnings to be $2,200. So I'm going to take 8% of x, because that's that return, 12% of y, and add them and get the 2,200. So I get 0.08x plus 0.08, sorry, not 0.08, plus 0.12, 12%, y, there's a decimal there, is equal to 2200. You could also do 1.08 and 1.12, and then instead of 2200, you would have 2200 plus this guy. Anyway, so that's our system. I'm going to turn it into a matrix because that makes systems really easy to solve. I go 1, 1, bar, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, and then I go 0.08, 0.12, bar, 2, 2, 0, 0, close. Plug that into my calculator in the matrix menu, IRREF, and that gives me 1001, which is the identity matrix. I think I've used those words with you. Oh, that's funny. 5,000, and then 15,000. I think that might have been what I said in the beginning as a potential example. I think it is. Anyway, that gives me, this is the first variable, which is x, and the second variable is the 15,000, that's y. So that tells me $5,000 into the 8%, and then $15,000 into the 12%. That's the total, and then notice they add up to the 20,000, good. And if you were to take the percentages and add them or whatever, it would add to that. That's that.